Today's recipe on the Big Green Egg calls for a fish chowder, which you'll use, if you will, before eating other fish and other things. Now, I put in the Dutch oven, I've cooked bacon, and I have the bacon drippings in there with onions, and I've made a roux, if you will, or I'm making one now, and I'm going to put in some chicken broth and clam juice. Sounds horrible, doesn't it? Well, it's not. I've got to mix some flour in here and get it up to thicken it up. And I need to mix that very well. Now, my good friend from Boston would call this fish chowder, but it's not. It's fish chowder, okay? Now, it's mixed well enough for me now because I've cubed up six potatoes. And they go in and they'll cook for about 5 minutes until you can tell that they're done. And the beautiful thing is you get to do all this on the egg. And I'll show you the next step in 5 minutes. And it's really going to be good. What you'll have to do is to make sure that the bacon and the onions are stirred in completely with the potatoes as they cook. And it really does look good. Now, the fish. Now, you can use any fish. This is some crappie. And just for the sake of mixing the flavors, I'll also put in some grouper. Mix this up thoroughly. And in 7 minutes, you'll have a terrific fish chowder. It's about $350, $375 for about 7 minutes. That should do well for you. And it'll keep, and I'll just bet you that when this is done, this is what the crew will eat today and all day. I'll show you in a moment. Now, I would tell you that you should add half and half, quite a bit of it, at this point to mix it after it's been cooking. When indeed the truth is, when I made the recipe for you and mixed it, I forgot the half and half. So I'm adding it now, and you will want to do so before you put the fish in. So now you have a mystery to look up at O'Neill Outside for the fish chowder. You're going to love us for this one. Fish chowder. Bacon, onions, all the great stuff. Potatoes. How can you possibly miss? Don't worry about the drip. It's all right. It's O'Neill doing it. What can I tell you? One more. Oh, man. Look at that. See, put it in a bread bowl, really make it fancy. Okay. Pepper. And some onions. And you're all set. Want the recipe? I bet you do. O'NeillOutside.com, BigGreenEgg.com. Fish chowder. Big Green Egg, the ultimate cooking experience.